Hey everyone, welcome to the amazing Top 10 TV channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button for more mind-blowing content.
Today we are going to explore impactful movies on human life, some of which changed the course of history. Number 10. The movie that canceled execution as a crime punishment. The death penalty, or capital punishment, remains one of the most controversial and debated topics in the world. Kieslowski's point of view in his movie called A Short Film About Killing opposes the death penalty. By using his power of narration and influential portraying, not only he altered public opinion, but also influenced authorities, which ended in the abolishment of the death penalty in Poland. Number 9. The 1993 film Philadelphia, directed by Jonathan Demme, was one of the first mainstream Hollywood movies to tackle the AIDS epidemic head-on. In a time when misinformation and stigma were rampant, the film portrayed Tom Hanks as a capable, successful person who faced unjust discrimination due to his illness. This powerful movie shattered misconceptions about AIDS transmission and shed light on the emotional and physical challenges of living with the disease. Number 8. The iconic Top Gun, directed by Tony Scott, took the world by storm, sparking a surge in individuals eager to join in the armed forces, especially the Navy and Air Force. The Navy even seized the opportunity by setting up recruitment stations outside cinemas to harness the movie's immense popularity. It's been reported that Navy aviation recruitment skyrocketed by as much as 500% following the film's debut. Number 7. After the release of Jaws, directed by Steven Spielberg, the fear generated by the movie contributed to a surge in shark hunting and culling programs. Many people began to kill sharks out of fear, believing that reducing their populations would make beaches safer. Sport fishing for sharks increased dramatically, as killing large sharks became seen as a badge of honor. As a result, shark populations began to decline rapidly in the years following the film's release. Number 6. A Clockwork Orange, directed by Stanley Kubrick in 1971. While it is a critically acclaimed work of art, the film's portrayal of extreme violence, particularly ultraviolence, stirred major controversy and led to real-world consequences. After its release, there were reports of several crimes mimicking scenes from the film, including acts of violence and harassment. Some attackers claimed they were inspired by the movie, leading to further moral panic. Number 5. The Birth of a Nation, directed by Griffith, is a notorious example of a film that had a significant impact on the real world. The film's content is extremely controversial, as it promotes racist ideologies and glorifies the Ku Klux Klan. Depicting black people as violent and aggressive towards white people, the film reinforced harmful stereotypes and influenced public perception, leading to segregationist attitudes. It portrayed the Klan as heroic figures who restored order in the post-Civil War South, ultimately inspiring a resurgence of the Klan in the U.S. and serving as a recruitment tool for the group. Number 4. Super Size Me follows Spurlock as he embarks on a daring experiment, consuming nothing but McDonald's food for 30 days. What unfolds is a shocking exploration of the physical and psychological impact of this extreme diet. As the film gained attention, it ignited a nationwide conversation about the perils of fast food, specifically its links to obesity, heart disease, and various health concerns. In response, McDonald's took decisive action, revamping its menu to include healthier choices like salads, fruits, and smaller portions. The once iconic supersize option was also phased out, marking a significant shift in the fast food industry. Number 3. In 1942, Disney brought us Bambi, a heartwarming animated film that takes us on a journey through the life of a young deer. The movie powerfully depicts the impact of human actions, particularly hunting, on wildlife. The heart-wrenching scene of Bambi's mother's death at the hands of a hunter left a lasting emotional impact on audiences, sparking a widespread awareness of the vulnerability of animals in the wild. This pivotal moment in cinema history even left Quentin Tarantino calling it the saddest moment in cinema. The aftermath of this emotional roller coaster gave rise to the Bambi effect, a term coined to describe the shift in public perception, leading to a surge of emotional connection to animals and a growing opposition to hunting and wildlife management practices. Number 2. Blackfish is a documentary directed by Gabriella Cowperthwaite in 2013 that examines the treatment of orcas, aka killer whales, in captivity, particularly focusing on SeaWorld and the consequences of keeping these intelligent marine animals in confined environments. The film centers on the life of Tilikum, a captive orca involved in the deaths of 3 people, including a SeaWorld trainer. The documentary ignited widespread outrage against SeaWorld for its treatment of orcas and the conditions in which they were kept. After the film's release, SeaWorld faced public boycotts, protests, and a significant drop in attendance and 50% stock value. The public's perception of marine parks and the ethics of keeping large marine mammals in captivity changed dramatically as a result of the film. In 2016, California became the first state to ban orca breeding, and SeaWorld eventually announced that it would end its orca breeding program and phase out orca shows entirely. Number 1. Silenced is a South Korean drama based on real events. The story follows a new art teacher at a school for hearing-impaired children. Upon starting his job, he discovers that many of the students are being harassed and physically abused by the school's faculty, including the principal. After the release of Silenced, the public was shocked by the horrifying abuse of children with disabilities depicted in the film, which was based on true events. Due to the public outrage caused by the film, there were widespread protests, leading to the swift passage of the Dogani Law, which removed the statute of limitations for crimes against minors and disabled individuals and harsher punishments for those convicted of these crimes.
Thank you for taking the time to watch the video.